It's just how it be. Set that stream marker. For VTuber. Smash or pass. So, fun fact. Since last time, when I did this, I forgot to save the Smasher Pass tier list. So I had to get everything back together in like 30 minutes. You know how hard that was? My methods could have been better, but I had to look at my VOD to do that, so hopefully there's no mistakes. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, like putting on back on from here to here. But, you know, shame on me for forgetting to save the tier list. Anyways. You guys want to see my Twitter notice? Oh yeah, here's the post, by the way. Yeah, it turns out that person is, not a good person. But anyways, I got a Smasher Pass to do. Because I don't back down on Smasher Passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14 times 8 is 112? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You don't pass on Smasher Pass? I haven't found anybody that I would pass yet. I haven't gotten anybody that I would outright pass just yet. I'm sorry that all of y'all are sexy peoples. I'm sorry. Or, you know, people that I would, you know, respectfully do something other than Smash. Smash me home, droid. You're already getting a Netflix and chill, Commander. Sexy is subjective, yeah? Used to ain't hammer smashing. Interpret that however you want to interpret it. Smile. Alright, let's get to it. Narrow net. What's the timestamp? 1858, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this right now. How's the audio, by the way? I tried to lower the audio. I tried to lower the audio in OBS. So hopefully it's not like ear blisteringly loud. Sounds good? Awesome. Anybody else in chat can definitely. Because things I'm doing in my tweet might be near the bottom. Probably not with Twitter's algorithm. What would you even want to watch for the Netflix part, though? That's a good question. Do I have permission to flirt you? God damn it. God damn it. Well, anyways, this guy's cute. This VTuber Neuro Mute. Oh, so they use an AI voice? Is that the dealio? This guy's cute. Very cute and very head patable. I'm feeling like this person's head patable. Maybe huggable? I would share hoodies with them. Well, I just noticed if you and I were both socks, we'd make a great pair. I really like this person. I don't know if I would smash him or not, though. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. They do look like a good gaming buddy. I would ask to sip their boba. Wonder what flavor that would be. I don't know if I would smash them or not. Hello, welcome. Just in time for VTuber Smasher Pass Part 2. And I am on the fence about this person. Where did I put your PFP? Or your picture? There it is. I would get tea with them. That just seemed like a cool person to just hang out with. Hug. Yeah, I think hug. I would definitely give him a good hug. Head pat too. Hug with a head pat. Both at the same time. That's what I think I'll go with. 2309. Alright, Scourgy. This person has been interacting with me quite a lot lately. Been pretty chill. Thank you for the hat pat. Pretty chill, honestly. I don't know about... I like the Plague Doctor aspect pretty well. Petite is pretty cool. They would be on the bit of a kinky side. Game cheats? Cheaters? In this economy? You like the color scheme? I like it too. I like the mask too. It's definitely got some Plague Doctor vibes to it. Kinda reminds me of Panic at the Disco. I'm not gonna lie. Game Boy Pokemon TCG? Oh yeah, that is definitely a rigged video game. I would know. I don't know, I like their vibes. I like their vibes. Kiss. Just because I love the vibes that gives me like, who's the lead singer of Panic at the Disco? I can't remember their name. It gives me those kind of vibes. Honestly. Right, so things might be a little bit out of order, so... me apologies. This person just entered today. Timestamp 2525, I'm gonna say. Brendan Urie, right. Scourgy definitely gives me Brendan Urie vibes. With that design. Tomorrow I have a surprise for you. What is it, Beetle? Can't believe I forgot the lead singer of, Panic at the Disco's name. I love Panic at the Disco. It's pretty plain and simple for a design. I don't hate it. I don't exactly hate it outright. Been a while since I listened to Panic at the Disco. All honesty though, as much as I like Panic at the Disco, the only song I really like from them is I Write Sins Not Tragedies. As overrated as that sounds, I don't really listen to a whole lot of today's top groups. Oh my god, that got finished so fast. What the hell? Yeah, the PSD. If you had the PSD, I can definitely try to make that a PFP. That is so cute, though. Maybe I will make that my PFP. Where'd my cat go? Like Beat Saber? Oh, that makes sense. Not overrated, more based. I just love the song. I think it's... Honestly, that's just the song that makes for me. I don't like Saturday Night. Saturday Night's gotta be my least favorite Pat D song. Not a pass. I can tell you that. It's not really an outright pass. Oh, definitely handshake. I'm feeling... yeah, just a handshake. They seem fine. Banana bread. Alright, Della. Skara, they are... good person. 2840. I like Stara. I've rated her a couple of times. She has a really cute concept. She as a fish girl. She a fish. I see her all the time in interaction-based tweets. And honestly, I don't blame her. She has like a really cute design. Overall. I'm pretty sure she is Say So though. Yeah, she is Say So. It did give me an AES expression. True. Stara is very, very Say So, so on that note, I would give her a hug. Only for the most appropriate fonts. I did desync. Hang on. 3002. Let's just say... I think... How long ago was it? How long ago has it been? Either way, I've already smashed Grape. I have very much already smashed the Gwape. And I think she wants me to do it again. But that's up to you, chat. That's up to you to decide if you would smash her or not. If I had not known Grape beforehand, probably a Keys. Thank you, Mr. Bean, for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah. I found art of the Grape from your NSFW account. Oh, yeah. Egg attachment. Grape is very smashable, though. Her new model, also very smashable. Extremely smashable. Sins is... I've talked to Sins a bit more recently. They are an artist. They've actually made art for me. Well, they've done some nice fan art. Me? Oh, look at those abs, though. Hey, yo. Look at them abs. Squeeze the Grape. Why does everyone have such amazingly cute designs? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think he's a big, like, Sonic fan. Sort of OC VTuber. Got some good art. I literally was in a VC with him when he made fan art of me. So he's pretty cool. Design-wise, the abs get me. The abs definitely get me pretty well. Huge respect for that. He do be strong. Mission model plans one of these days. Yeah, you should. I would love to see more... I would love to see more art from you, Dula. Get you more art concepts. Because having just one art concept usually isn't enough. Or like just one artist. More Grape. I love you. Where did I put... Where's Sins? There you are. Netflix chill. It's the abs, dude. It's the abs. It is absolutely the abs. Wait, what? Oh. I got it hidden. I love you too, Grape. Abs will always get you. I'm a sucker for abs. I don't know what else to tell you. Big sucker for abs. Big sucker. Oh, Pokey, I have met you recently. You are so cute. I love your concept so much. I love the pink and black. I love the pink and black. I love the outfit. I love the swords, too. And asymmetrical. And they are making their first model. Amushi! How's it going, cutie? I really love this model a lot. I really love this model. I think it's so good. Love the design and everything about it. Where did I put you? Where did I put you, actually? I'd smash me. I'd smash Mushi. What? Yeah, it's got like a really nice cyberpunk ninja aesthetic. Kind of like Ghost Runner in a way, too. Like, I really am a fan of it. I'm a big fan. Where the frick is your model? Or your PNG? There it is. Smash. He's a smash for me. I really like it. A lot. What am I helping with, Moosh? Why the help? 3614. Not bad for fingering. This is Cringeland. I have shown up to a couple of her streams. She is pretty sussy. I like the kawaii aspect of it. She is like very kawaii. This reminds me of Cardcaptor Sakura. This kind of reminds me... It definitely gives me, what's the name of that one Sanrio character? Kotomi, I think it is. The very gothic one. I'm not too, like, up to speed with Sanrio characters, but I think it's Kotomi is the name. It definitely gives me those kinds of vibes. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Like, it's cute, but it's also spooky. And cute in a way that it's like a Sanrio character. I really do like this outfit too. It's just so cute. Spooky smash. That thing reminds me of my tail. Kinda does look like, this kind of look like your tail, Mias. Just wrapped around the leg. For you... Smash. Actually... I don't know, your model looks a little too young. I don't know, the one thing that's offsetting me about this model is that she kind of looks like a kid. I know she's not, but it's like... She really does kind of look like a kid, doesn't she? It just... The model looks young. So out of due respect for that, yeah, I'm changing it to a Netflix and chill sort of deal. It just feels a little offsetting to just outright say smash. I feel like I'm playing the coffish way. I'm playing cautiously. Really big fan though. 39.24. Not good one hidden. Alright, this is Saku. I did not know that they had 4 arms. I'm gonna be honest with you. Gives me Machamp vibes. Kinda gives me Machamp vibes. I like it though. I'm a sucker for... Is she a hellhound? No, she's just a wolf. Kinda looks like a hellhound. I do like it though. I don't know, those fingers are a little offsetting though. 4 pocket shotguns? Hey yo. Good lord. And a WWE get up. I could see it. I could definitely see it. like her though. The hair, I like the hair a lot. Very floofy. Very floofy hair. Who did I put? There you are. I'll give you a hug. It seems appropriate. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, I'll be right back. My slippers are caught on my wires! Bruh. Okay. One rail cannon. Hey, yo. That would be sick. You should definitely get that person's those ideas. I'm just gonna say 42 minutes. Okay, unlikely Liddy, what are you? Kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a lot of eyes. If it weren't for all of the eyes, this is a really good model. Like, I enjoy creepy stuff like this, but it can only go so far for me, honestly. Might be a bit much. Wood? Yeah, probably. Ride from FMA? Yokai vibes? That's what I'm feeling. It's like, kind of like a yokai in my opinion. I don't know, I'm a fan of the suit. I like the suit. The suit and the hair just work really well together. I would love to see more art from you. Well. Yeah, I like their hair. It's not a smash. I would say a kiss. I would give you a forehead kiss. I don't know if there are like eyes underneath that area of hair there. I'm not kissing those eyes. I would definitely give you a kiss though. Do I feel right about that though? It's pretty close. It is pretty close. On my bedroom floor? Hey, yo. Yeah, I think I'll go with a kiss for there. I think that'll be my final choice there. Okay, now I actually really like this model concept right here. Stop opening Discord. Let's move OBS over here. Do the eyeing. 46 or 44. Okay, she's cute. I really like her. Wait. I can't tell though. I really like this model though. I really like the design. Super cool. I think the safe bet... Yeah, safe bet is Netflix and chill right there. I like the colors a lot. It's very aquatic. It's very aquatic, and I feel like this is the kind of person that I would absolutely dance with. I know that sounds a little weird, like a little, what the? I know that seems a little intricate, but I think they would be fun to dance with. Fairy mermaid on land. Colors are nice. I love the purple tips. I love the tips too. This is like one of those areas. This is like one of those times where the gradient hair on the tips really looks nice. I am a little skeptical though. I am a little bit skeptical though, so I will just say Netflix and chill is my highest rating. And that's my final decision on that. I forget if Dumar is sus or not. He's like a little sus. Not too sus. But this man is a good friend of mine. Absolute Riz Lord, honestly, with that design. And look at those nails. Look at those nails, look at those wings, look at that heterochromia. Dumar is a cool guy. Yeah, what's up, Dumar? Speaking of which... See? That being said, though... Look, this image is so good. This image definitely has, like, Riz energy. Just so much of it. I did in fact summon you. From that Obey Me game. It definitely gives me Death Parade vibes. Like, it took me a little bit to realize it, but yeah, this is definitely like Death Parade vibes. What the? I almost dragged that out. That actually spooked me. Honestly, realistically speaking, I'd say Smash. I'd say Smash. Honestly, just after making the realization of the Death Parade vibes, it's just like, oh yeah, that's definitely that's the indication I'm kind of getting there. I don't think I can really show this that much on stream. That might be a little bit risque for Twitch. But... Awooga. I really should have put that, Chippy SFW art. I really should have done that. I don't think I'll get in trouble, but I don't think I should dwindle on it for too long. Alright, Midori is... I like Midori. I wish I could collab with them someday. What are your pronouns again? She, they? Right. Midori is cool, though. I like her a lot. She's also very sexy. Like, would. Absolutely. Absolutely would. And I think they have joined Smasher Passes before. I don't remember exactly what rating I gave them last time. But absolutely would. Absolutely would. Definitely big on Wooga energy. Big on Wooga energy. Okay. Well, I need to... Shigo vibes? Oh my god, now that you mention it, yeah. Anima Wawa. Okay, I've seen Mizuki interact with my tweets a lot recently. I like him a lot. I like their design. Their design is very cute. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'll do it again. Speaking of which, how much do I have left? 11. 7 times 14. One sec. 7 times 14, 28, 90, 98, 100, 104. 104 left, okay. Yeah, I really like this model. I really like this design. Oh, mama. I'm a really big fan of the hair over one eye. Definitely something that gets me. Okay, decent. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan. I definitely will smash. Actually, now that I think about it, I would love to get art with them. I would love to, I don't know, it could be safe for work, it could be not safe for work. Either way, I will definitely get art. We'll definitely get art. Yeah, I'm dead, eh? 54, 35. You have 2 art tags? Oh, I just realized the pastel colors. Drift? Yeah? That do be a nice tom-tom. Booba cutout window with a heart. Pastel colors. The, Yandere eyes. Similar to what I have when I look at blood. You know, I might be, feeling a little something something. be feeling a little something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what? The womb tattoo absolutely solidifies it for me. Absolutely. Absolutely would. Uh, 56... 13? Belly hot. Yeah, everything about that was, it hit all the right spots for me.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, indeed. I don't know. They give me Common Rider vibes. Ghost Mecha? I like the scythe. I do like the scythe. Thinking... The cyber aesthetic looks nice. I don't know, the patterns that you see over here kind of give me Common Rider vibes. I don't know if Beetle is awake or not. But if he were here, he could probably agree with me that this feels like a Common Rider jacket. And scythe. It definitely feels like it. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Cyberpunk Edge Runners mixed with Common Rider. Cyberpunk version of an Atari? Now that you mentioned it, the colors do kind of look like Atari. Hey, Joby. Yeah, it kind of does kind of give off some Atari vibes. It looks very cybernetic, cyberpunkish. Pretty nice. Respectfully, I would give you a hug, though. Looks very nice, though. I definitely would love to hang out with this person. More 80s fashion vibes for me. Yeah, I can see it. Honestly, I can see it. The vibrancy in the colors, I can definitely see it being a bit 80s. Late 80s. It's more late 80s. This person... Look at them cheeks. Those cheeks are very cute. Florida-based? Them cheeks are very... They got some pudgy cheeks. Seem a little bit built like a... I don't know, that... You do look like you're built a little bit young. But not a bad design overall. Not a terrible design. I love the hair a lot. I don't know if the hair really fits the outfit. Actually, it kind of does. You'd be built kind of small. Is the thing. Overall, I like it. So I'm not gonna pass. Where are you, though? There you are. You give me head pad vibes. For sure. Hair makes the gold accents pop. True. The brightness in the brightness of the hair definitely helps out with the making the gold shine. It's a nice little bit of a mixture of light and dark. I'm a big fan of the cape. But with the way you built, the way you're built definitely is like, I want to give you a head pat instead. If anything. Okay. Why do I even have a folder tab up? Move that to the back. Back of the line. Snake? It kind of reminds me of Oro Crony's snake. But on a larger scale. Ooh, I like the kabuki mask. Nobuyuki. You are on say-so. There's that. I don't know if I'm a fan of the green. I don't know if emerald green really... Not sure. I like the whole aesthetic. Get your stuff done, Max. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I like him. You just... I don't know, the emerald green just kind of gives me leprechaun vibes. It's a little offsetting for me. I do like the snake, I do like the kabuki mask, I love the whole kitsune vibe. But the emerald green just doesn't do it for me. Emerald green doesn't do it for me. That said, I like your build. Oh, I didn't realize the eyes. Yeah, I do like the purple eyes. Where did I put you? Your name starts with an. Hello, Sharky. Oh, going. That said, you do have a nice build. I do like that you don't look like a child. I'll give you and the snake a kiss. I'll give you a nice little kiss. 10516. Still at the moment and caught up with everyone. Nice. Nice and nice. How's the list going? We're making it. I think we're under 100 right now. So that's good. How am I feeling? I'm feeling alright. I've gotten over yesterday, so... Yeah, best I can say is I'm doing good. I've gotten over yesterday. Alright, it's your boy Mega. A little simplistic. Not bad. I like the little color theme you got going. Red and blue. Red and blue outfit. Nice. Heterochromia, red and blue. I like the vibrancy of it. Yeah, I'm feeling better. After having to deal with some asshole who thinks that they're some big schmuck or something. 3D glasses? Yeah, you're right. Would be interesting to see some 3D glasses. It's a bit basic. A bit basic of its design. I like the simplicity of it. I like the simplicity. I like the simplicity. I'll go neutral ground and give you a hug. Seem like a nice guy too. 107, 24 for Hosha. I don't know why I like your profile picture more. I'm pretty sure you say so though. That's not bad. Old-timey detective? I think that's what they're going for. I think that's what they're going for. Not bad. Not gonna pass. That's why we have a handshake tier. I would definitely give you a handshake. That's just cool though. He's a pretty nice dude. We don't talk a whole lot though. But I do acknowledge that he is pretty cool. Now that's a common writer if I've ever seen one. Or a toku. 10, 08, 50. I have a feeling... Hang on. Really? This is definitely Toku inspired. This is definitely Toku / Kamen Rider inspired. Old school Ruby. But with the model design, kinda. This is definitely Kamen Rider vibe, so. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to say. The human design is pretty good. Pretty decent. However, the transformation between the two, I mean, that's definitely Kamen Rider, and there's no mistake about it. There's no mistake about it. With a hint of Mega Man. don't know. I like this outfit more. I really just like this outfit more. Singapore? I can't tell what your nationality is. Yeah, the colors work well. They're not my favorite. Definitely kind of reminds me of diamond armor from Minecraft. Not bad. I would hug. I think that's definitely more of a hug area. A little bit more of a hug area for that one. Alright, next up. A guitar, fish, and a tube of glue. I'm not sure. This one also feels Kamen Rider inspired, by the way. Now, it is... What about the tube of glue, though? That's what I'm asking. God damn it. Fucking got me. This definitely also feels Kamen Rider inspired. This is kind of like a villain look. Overseer and draws on the side and supports VTubers. Not bad. What do you call a cross between a joke and a rhetorical question? Bad chat room? I'm kidding. Kidding! I don't know. I don't know why I'm not keen on this concept, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's not bad. Not bad at all, to be honest with you. However... do I pass? Or would I handshake? Get a nice handshake. Thing about it is it's very edgy. It's like pretty edgy, to be honest with you. I will respect the fact that it looks like Kamen Rider vibes. TBH, like... it kind of reminds me of Magus from Chrono Trigger. I feel they are too anky and they are a handshake for me. Yeah, it seems they're... I can only have sex with Ryder for so long. Oh my god. Now I think about it, it's kind of giving me Shadow the Hedgehog kind of vibes there. I don't know. I'm just not too big of a fan of edgy. I'm a little too edgy for me. A little too edgy for me, so I'm just gonna say I am unfortunately gonna pass on this one. Just because I'm just not too huge of a fan of how edgy it looks. If it weren't for the expression, I would give it a handshake. Otherwise, first pass ever. It's tough to make a decision if I would pass or not. Yo, what's up, Sins? Also, hi, Crossover. Yeah, it's hard to, like, say pass to some people, but I feel like that was a bit more of a pass area. It's tough because, like, a lot of these people, like, all these people so far, I would actually interact with them. I'm also too much of a nice person, so it's tough to make a decision to say pass. I'm way too nice. Art scammers. God, art scammers are literally the reason for why I turn off my DMs. Literally the reason why I turn off my DMs. Morning, Crossover. Telling them you have a dedicated art team makes them panic. The secret comes out. How to ward off GFX bots? I do like the abs. I like the color scheme too. The hair's nice. Purple. I don't know why I don't like the face. I don't know why I don't like the face. Like, everything is good. Everything about this is good except the face. I don't know why. The color scheme is beautiful. So vibrant, so eye-popping. Nice saturation in it too. Like, everything is good about this, but I don't know why their face is just not doing it for me. Yeah, that's usually how you ward them off. You're just like, oh, I don't really got any money or anything like that. And then they'll just buzz off. Or they just insist and are just like, oh, but when you'll make some money, you'll come back to me, right? And just like, me, I'm just like, you can't see it, but I'm shrugging. I don't know. I would smash this person if it weren't for the face. You can't just invoke Joe Mama while I'm streaming, Beetle. Not how it works. Also, tell me this isn't, Kamen Rider inspired. This is absolutely Kamen Rider inspired. This model. This model. And this design. They all look like Kamen Rider. It is Kamen Rider inspired. Well, you and Beetle will definitely get along then. Tell me all three of those are Kamen Rider inspired. I don't like, okay, so like I don't hate this guy at all, but I would not, it's not a smash. What is her name? Willow, okay. Willow. I'll kiss your abs. I will kiss your abs. Very Toku. That's the thing. Like, the past couple of people have all kind of looked like they're Toku inspired. Also, I needed to make sure from your POV. And you know it better than me. You know it better than I do. Okay. Heterochromia. Not too huge. Will smash if you wear a mask. Damn. Interesting concept. Not terrible. This is why I invoked Joe Mama. You're not allowed to invoke Joe Mama while I'm streaming. Also, what's up, Mega? Ask for that last one? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why the face just didn't do it for me. Everything else about it was good. The necklace has a Mega Eva logo on it. Oh shoot, yeah it does. This one's a handshake for me. I agree. I actually agree. Sue. Where did I put you? ESB, okay. This one is gonna be a handshake. I don't hate it. Not a bad design, but just something about it is just kind of throwing me off. It might be... I can't tell. It might be either the colors just don't work with me. Maybe the facial markings don't work. I'm not sure. You got some nice shoes though. But something about it just ain't doing it for me. But I don't outright hate it. Too many teeth? Shark teeth? Mayhaps. That mayhaps be it. That mayhaps be it. Inari God of Foxes. NSFW. The immediate thing that comes out to me about this is the facial hair. And I had mentioned before, I'm not a fan of facial hair. Not too huge of a fan of it. However, you do got abs. Sheesh. Oh, and you have a female for it. Hey, yo! I like the female form. She's cute. It can be multiple forms. Smash on both forms for me? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Between that and this, I think the abs really make the difference here. The abs really do make a difference. The abs absolutely make a difference. Yeah, smash. Dark hair. The dark hair is nice. The more I look at it, the facial hair kind of works for this. For this design. And this form is just cute. And sexy. Both cute and sexy. It does give me tavern owner vibes. This definitely gives me tavern owner vibes. I think overall it's a pretty nice design. Would smash. Would smash. Would get art too. I wasn't convinced until I like saw the abs and the fact that they have a female form. 127.58 I'm gonna say. Wait, why is Para DMing me? Okay. Little momento. Okay. I had to take care of some business. This is cute. This is very cute. Oh, and they're a part of Kawaii Cafe. Isn't that the same? Yeah, it's the same place that Nini is part of. They also follow me. I really like this design. Pastel mixed with lunar colors. Heterochromia. Oh, I just realized the tail. I just realized the tail too. It's magical girl energy. Sexy, but not with a sexy intent. Misa! Thank you for the raid! Hello! How's it going? Welcome everybody, I am Maru, your military android VTuber specializing in comfy streams for you to wind down and relax to. And I am trying to finish up my Smasher Pass from debut. I hope you had yourself a good stream, Misa. I don't have my mods active right now. For my chat, go follow Misa. She is a very good friend of mine. Very, very good friend of mine. And she's on her way to 2K followers, so please go give her a follow. If you could. Please and thank you. I miss her. Hope I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. After yesterday's catastrophe, I'm doing pretty good. I'm vibing. Got my best to finish up this Smasher Pass. I really like this design. I really like this design. I think Netflix and chill just because of how cute it is. It is just really, really cute. Like bordering on Smash. But it's just too cute for me. It's too cute for me to smash. Just too cute for me to smash. I guess I gotta add this person in real quickly. And Mad Dad Wolf. We'll get to it towards the end if I need to. Where's the motherfucking military wives? Do we have any military girls in this? I don't think we have gotten any this time around. The only military waifu around here is me. We need more of them. We need to recruit more of them. Yeah? Is that what you think? Because I would be down. Okay, Ayumi. Hey, what's up, Hi? It's what I know. I know you know, Chief. I do too. I do too. But trust me, if I could get them in, we can't beat the ultimate military waifu. Oh, stop it. I try my best. Alright, Ayumi. I know this person because they're always hanging around Squirrel. She is pretty cute, I won't lie. I won't lie, she is pretty cute. At first I thought there was a bit too much going on here, but now after a little bit of a further examination, there's just the right amount. Decent color scheme. I like the color scheme. It's nice gradient. Works out pretty well, IMO. With the pink, the purple, the black, and the brown. And the tan. Works for me. Outfit's not bad. Outfit's actually pretty good. I like this. This is very... I like the simplicity of this. It's pretty nice. The only complaint is the ears. My only complaint is the ears. But other than that, I really like the design. Hi, Shala. Ayumi is amazing. I bet so. I always see her and Squirrel together, so... Oh, thank you for the self-care. Mm. Bye. Let me look a little bit more. really like this image. This is really good. It's one of these two tiers for me. It's one of these two tiers for me. Yeah. I'm gonna say Smash. I like the colors. I really like the colors. They all just work together really well. That's what's getting it for me. But also good art. What good art with? Yeah, you are. NSFW. That really wants to smash, huh? Honestly, I don't blame you. I don't think you'll be the lowest, Max. I would hope not. How many we got left? 6 times 14... 24... 84... Wait. Yeah, 84... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 91 to go. Okay, this art gives me Overwatch vibes. This gives me strong Overwatch vibes. Am I wrong in saying that? Am I the asshole if I say that this gives me Overwatch vibes? Like, he looks like he could be, like, Baptiste. I'm not sure. Baptiste is pretty hot, though. I won't lie. But this is a lot more simplistic than just Baptiste. I'm not sure. That... I'm gonna give it a handshake. Would definitely give him a handshake and a pat on the back. Sort of deal. Not bad. Design is pretty attractive, but... that's about as far as I can get. I love this color scheme. This is pretty attractive. The color scheme has a lot of... what am I trying to say here? The color scheme has a lot of winter vibes to it, like a winter... not like a winter soldier from like... not like a Marvel Winter Soldier deal. But a nice Winter Soldier deal, yeah. Thank you, Neko. I do like it a lot. Yeah, Ice Soldier, I guess, is a good word for it. I guess that's a better way of putting it. If Neri wasn't gay, this is the kind of guy that I would try to get her hooked up with. But nah, she is gay for me. And other people, so... Unfortunately, no. Wonder what Neri would say. If you got like a gender bent version, then I would absolutely get you hooked up with Neri. If I didn't exist. It is pretty cool though. I missed the live notification. It's okay, Ayumi, you got Smash. Because your color scheme is good. I love the color scheme. Where is this person? If only, Max. If only. Smash. What Smash? I like the colors. It reminds me of Neri. What if I just got Lilith to, you know, maybe take away his manhood? Lamau. It'd be funny. I am invoking Lilith. I'm pretty sure I've said Smash to this guy before. Scar has some very good art. If I recall correctly. I think I've said Smash before. Oh, I just noticed a guitar. Twilight vibes. Looking Jason. Team Edward or Team Jason? I don't know, bro. Funny story about Twilight. I tried to read Twilight in middle school. And then I had to and then I chose to take tests on it. That was the only test. That was the only reading test that I failed. Because I did not understand Twilight at all. Twilight is so late 2000s. Jover. That being said, I think I've said Smash before. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Scar. I think I've said Smash before. Still a better love story than Twilight as a meme. It's a good meme. This profile picture is so good. I don't think I should dive a little. I don't think I can't dive deeper. It's not safe for Twitch. Yeah, definitely a Netflix and chill moment there. Hello. I've been doing well. And before you say we're watching Twilight, no, we're not watching Twilight. No way, Jose. Emmy! I feel like you're the kind of person that I would watch the Castlevania anime with. That seems like the appropriate thing to do. Thanks, Papa. Emmy is a good bean. 146, 35. Yes, Castlevania is so good. The Castlevania anime is like supposedly like really, really, really good. But I've only ever watched the first episode. I would watch you cringe over the Twilight movie. Oh my god. You should play Castlevania. Castlevania is a good series. Castlevania is a really good series. Oh god. The problem is I know Emmy so well. And she has the hots for Gordon Ramsay's ass. Where even are you right now? Oh, right, you're at the bottom. We're watching Gordon Ramsay. And then smashing. I love Hemi. She's adorable. I've only seen like the first 4 episodes. Hard to watch it with my 3-year-old around. Oh yeah, that would definitely be a little bit of a problem. Oh, thank you, Scar. Have a good time with D&D. Have a good time with D&D. Chat, spoilers for next week's schedule. I'm streaming D&D on Thursday. And it's gonna be the epilogue game. Hope you don't miss it. But it's fantastic from what I've seen. Yeah, like, everybody has said that the Castlevania anime is super, super good. And honestly, yeah, they have a point. I do, in fact, like the Castlevania anime. Or at least the first episode that I've seen, and I wish I could watch more, but I'd have a hard time trying to watch anime on my own. Kids are not the nicest thing to deal with. Yeah, but, like, you know, when you have it, it's like... not much you can really do about it. Cinna Diane. Oh, they are definitely cinnamon roll inspired. Aw, she's cute. Same, Shala. I really can't watch anime on my own. Like, I can't be bothered because I'm either watching other VTubers or just anything else. I don't know why. It's like, I feel like if I'm not watching anime with others, I'm like wasting my time. And that's a problem. Hey, yo! Something tells me that you're pretty sussy. This is a very, very cute design. I can tell that you are quite obsessed with cinnamon roll. Quite frankly, I don't blame you. Cinnamon roll is pretty cute. don't know if you're like purposefully sussy or anything like that. I do like the design quite a lot. I think we should interact. If I interacted more with this person... Yeah, if I interacted more with this person, this would definitely be a smash. It would definitely be a bit of a smash there. Letter looks very cozy. Yeah, it really does. It looks... That is a very comfy looking sweater. I would kiss you. I would give kissu. On the lips. Just to make you floosh like this. And that is how we... That's my opinion there. Is that Lelouch? Why does that look like Lelouch? This ain't doing it for me, I'm gonna be real. Is that a cigarette? No, that's a lollipop. Yeah, that's a lollipop. I don't know. Seems a bit too basic. Yeah, I thought that was a cigarette at first, and then I looked at the end and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, no, the red circle is a lollipop. That looked like a cigarette to me, otherwise. The image is just so low quality. I don't know. I'm not huge on the design at all. Not really that big on it. Wish I could see the full image. Yeah. This ain't doing it for me. I'm gonna say pass. It's a bit edgy. Low quality. A bit basic too. Not too huge on it. Sorry. Okay. My big issue, and I actually do know this guy. This guy interacts with my tweets a lot. I don't get the wings. I really don't. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot better without the wings. Yeah, the tropical shirt. That's what I liked about it before. I liked the design a lot better without the wings. I liked it a lot better with just the red hair, the glasses, and then the casual tropical shirt outfit. I don't get the wings. I don't get the wings at all. It's just like, it's not doing it for me. But you know, I don't hate the design. It's just, I don't really like the wings. And for that, it's like a handshake territory. Like, really, it's overkill. It's overkill. For me, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of clashing with the Hawaiian shirt. We could really do without it. If it weren't for the wings, this would easily be like a hug. But like ever since I saw the wings, it's just like, I don't know, I'm just not too huge on it. It's just like, it's kind of a turnoff. I don't know why. The wings would get in the way of a good hug too? Yeah. Like, I really like the design because of the Hawaiian shirt. Like, Hawaiian shirts are based. Even if they were involving themselves with a Hawaiian shirt, they're an ocean dragon of the waves. The tide still doesn't match up. Yeah, it looks more like a hell demon. Like, it looks more like hellish. And I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's just, you know, my opinion. Well, yeah, because, like, you see a good Hawaiian shirt and it's just like, yeah. That's the kind of guy that I would, like, try to bang. That'd be the kind of guy that I would try to bang at that point. If I see it fit. I guess hell demons need to go to Hawaii on vacations too sometime. Well, the other thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like just... It's the face. It's like a cute face. I don't know. Radioactive bunny. Aspect of chaos cosmic VTuber. Can I get Perry's permission? I ain't stealing that from you. Okay, but that being said, I would take Raising Cane's. I don't know. You think that's cute? Yeah, if we had a Raising Cane's around here, then I would absolutely do that. Hug? You think so? I don't know. I'm not too huge on the stoned look. Seems huggable. Handshake? I don't know. It gives me zombie vibes. Gives me some zombie-ish vibes. I don't know. Respectful pass. A respectful pass, huh? It's not offensive by any means. I'm not sure. Okay, wait. Okay, it took me a while to understand the hoodie. Not really... Not doing much for me. Respectfully, I will pass. Not bad, though. It's not offensive, but... not too much for me. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Has it been 2 hours already? Jesus, how much is left? 83 left? Okay. Alright. Bill. It's the cleavage. 2:02:20. Where did the time go? I feel like I barely made any progress. Thank you, Trent. Is it gonna be a part 3? We don't know just yet. I hope not. This design kind of slaps, I'll be real. Oh shit, you do have more followers than me. Yeah, time is, kind of failing me. This design is pretty killer. I won't lie, I think this design kind of is killer. You overwhelmed me with a headbat. Yeah. Would fight? Same. DBH? Same. What would be the equivalent of that? Netflix and chill? The equivalent of that is definitely it's definitely like a Netflix and chill kind of deal, so I'm going with that. It kicks ass. I would try to non-lethally fight him. Draco. My big complaint is little bits of facial hair. Kind of gives an older look kind of vibe. Oh, and then we got a female version. Along with the chibi. Maybe? Maybe. Pretty good. I'm gonna combine both of them, TBH. Yeah, the female is pretty cute. It has mommy vibes. Toss coins in the cleavage? Loki vibes? It reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Kind of vibe. She looks like this would look like a mom. And this would look like a dad. Both of these are pretty good. There is no war in Bond Sings say. Okay, I'm not the only one who thought that. Thank God. Oh my God. Hug. Would hug both of them. This is a MILF. This is a DILF. Yep. That's the kind of dealio we're going with. 206.39. Alright, so this is Trent. Yeah, that's you. Super Descendant. Human Descendant. Wait, I didn't know you were 47. Hey, yo. Sheesh. Alright, I'll give you credit where credit is due. I'm old. Fair enough. Fair enough. I want to see your mouth. This kind of gives me Elder God vibes. I don't know why I'm like... It's like a mix between Halo and Dead Space vibes. With a bit of Warframe. Elder Scrolls? I don't know. I will say it's pretty badass. Like, I don't know why. The arms kind of give me a mix between Dead Space and Warframe vibes. Wow, the helmet just looks like Halo. That is... pretty interesting. I think the only thing that's throwing me off is the face. But that might just be me. It's pretty cool, though. I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it. Where are we at? Heavily sci-fi inspired design. Yeah, it looks a lot. Actually, now that I look at it a bit more, it definitely looks a lot more like Warframe. Come to think of it, yeah, that definitely looks a lot more like Warframe. In terms of, like, graphic. In terms of graphic, that is definitely kind of Warframe-ish. But the design itself is like a mixture between Halo and Dead Space for me. With Warframe graphics. I would handshake all four of those. I would handshake all four of those arms. And would probably, you know, do combat. Like, we could work together in combat sort of deal. Resolution, the quality was much higher. Yeah, fair. I'm just saying that in terms of, like, the graphical style, it looks like Warframe. Yeah, I would absolutely, you know, join him in combat. Like, we could do, like, a D&D campaign with this kind of group, I feel. Definitely a D&D campaign kind of dealio. Come to think of it, yeah, that would actually make a really good D&D campaign between Admira and Trent. Perhaps someday. Set me up? Hell yeah. Oh my god, this looks a lot like Iono. Hello, QT. This gives me strong Iona vibes. Oh, I just realized. Oh, there's the horns. This is some good art. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I'll throw you a follow. This is adorable. Background music. I got a synthwave radio up, so I'm probably gonna get copyright struck on this VOD. There's a good chance, but I don't really care. You know, from my debut, I love synthwave. I'm just a simp for synthwave. Yeah, I like the design. I like the design quite a bit. However... here's the thing. Yeah, I love the color scheme. The light blue with the purple. Pretty nice. I just noticed the tail too. I feel like you could do without the horns and the tail. That's just me. Pretty nice though. I would say smash. But out of all due respect, with all due respect, I will hug. Because I would like to get to know you better before, you know, we really do like any of the bigger stuff. Initial impressions, this design is very cute. But that's just initial impressions. I feel like I would want to get to know you better before, you know, diving head first into some other stuff. Maybe a little bit, maybe a kiss as well, but I think initially I would just give a hug. Oh, also you have gremlin energy. I do like the gremlin energy. Android? Not too huge on the piercings. I love the color scheme. I love the Android look. I wanna enhance. Oh, I just got a Twitter notif. The skin definitely looks synthetic. It definitely has Android energy in it. It has Android energy, and I would know. Like, there's two ways you can go about doing androids and their body. You can either make their skin incredibly pale, like mine. Like, my skin is incredibly pale, and that's like a good indication that I'm an android. Or you give them robotic looking parts, which is the thing that I don't have. Complementary eye color. Oh yeah, the gold with the blue. That's pretty good up there, yeah. Really the best indication to know that I'm an android is, you know, you just kind of look into my eyes. And you can see it. I like the color scheme a lot. I really like the color scheme because it's like you got the neon, you got the cyberpunk neon colors going on here. You got the android aesthetic. I like this art. I really like the art that I got out of this as well. I'm thinking out of respect for the fact that you're an android, out of respect for the fact that you're an android, and I really like the cyberpunk, this punk aesthetic you got going on here, I'm gonna say smash. You do kind of remind me of Loro as well. Lorinus. Colorblind and want to smash hard. Oh my god. Listen, all I'm saying is Android on Android action. It's doable. Also, she seems submissive. She seems very submissive. You can't convince me otherwise. It's not a hard smash, though. It's pretty close. I can't do the gremlin look. Can't do the smug look. Because my glasses are a little low. 218 47. This guy kind of looks like if Overkill Switch had a brother. Okay. Nice mid-drift. Hey, oh, that mid-drift, though. Your thighs are hair muffs. Well, if you said that, then mine are too. Why he giving steppies? Oh wait, no, his legs are crossed. Never mind. The ads are definitely gonna boost up the score a bit. They had no treads. Yeah, those definitely look like... Actually, they kind of look like my old work shoes. They kind of look like the work shoes I had when I worked at the deli. This is a tidbit concerning. If it weren't for the abs, it would absolutely be a handshake. I don't know how to feel about kissing those abs. I don't know how he would respond to that. MDNI. NSFW. I'm trying to find... Oh, there you are. Just for that, you get a hug. I would hug the abs. Huggeth thine abs. Hey, yo. I gotta add this. Un momento. Wait. Okay. I gotta add this. I don't think I should. Did I add the new variant I got yesterday? No, because if you submitted once, I would prefer if you did not submit again. One entry. I would like to see it. Jesus, those thighs. Those do be some thighs right there. Oh yeah, they definitely got some thunder thighs right there. Neat color scheme too. They got a neat color scheme going. I can't tell what they're supposed to be. Like, I know it's kitsune. The mix between a kitsune, a bat... Yeah, like a kitsune and a bat with, like, a devil tail. Pretty plump, too. What's the hug? They seem huggable? That's kind of the... That does kind of feel like the implication, doesn't it? Where did I put you? There you are. I'm gonna say head pad, honestly. They seem very head patable. Especially with the bat ears. Would ruffle them hair. I'm not much for hair ruffling. That's kind of the feel I get. Like, I was thinking hug. I was thinking hug, but I'm not sure. I feel like head pat would have been better. Okay, let's go take care of everything next. This, yeah, this is our femboy. I love their design, I'm gonna be real. And they got a second design as well. Got some teddy. I like both of these designs. I love the hair. I love the concept of the hair over one eye. The color scheme is very nice. A little bit of pastel. They're just so cute. And I also love the feminine design as well. It's just really, really, really cute. The femme design's back? What? Because she got some massive titty? Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, they would be pretty submissive, I'm not gonna lie. they would be pretty submissive. Let's say, yeah, I'm gonna say smash. My only concern is, the titty. That's not titty, that is booba. It's really my only concern. Uh, 22713 and 7. No, 7. Why do I back finger so much? That's why can't I remember her name? From BNA. Why can't I remember her name? BNA characters. Michiru. This is a pink Michiru. It's just a pink Michiru. And then she said that this is AI art. Yeah, that's AI art. It's cute though. I'm unfortunately I'm not one for AI art. Yeah, it's a little hard to look at. It's a little bit difficult to look at. Even if it is AI art, I do like this, but yeah, look at the eye. Look at the eyes. D4. Yeah, the pinkies are just... Ugh. It is cute. It is cute. However, just on the premise of it being AI art, I'm gonna say pass. I just don't condone AI art at all. I really don't condone AI art. Can't beat real art. That's the thing. I prefer real art. I prefer when humans actually do their art. Like, people actually make good art instead of like AI. It's a long-term debate, but it's just like, I don't really like AI art. Pass for me. Okay, there's not much going on here. There really is not a whole lot going on here. Just seems a little generic. AI art is the absence of expression in life, or is just lazy. Yep, all of that is true. Honestly, like, I can't in goodwill just give any compliments to AI art because, like, I'd rather give compliments to a human. Even if I am an AI, like, even though my lore is that I am an AI, at least I have a human spirit inside of me. Good face. There's not a whole lot going on for this, unfortunately. Seems a little bit plain Jane to me. A little bit plain to me. Pass. It's not offensive. Not offensive, but pass. This guy's pretty cool. Yeah, Shala, that's what I'm saying. I would, like, fuck around with it just to find out, but I would never, like, post it. I would never try to post it. In fact, I think people have actually gotten canceled for trying to post it. A topic for another time. War veteran. Kind of deal. Sit, Emperor. I'm gonna take points off for the edginess. I like this. I like the casual design. Okay, that would be funny. That would absolutely be funny. This guy's got some strong dad vibes. The feralness is a little offsetting though. A bit offsetting. Very Star Wars inspired. If you programmed me to work for you, then yeah, that would absolutely work out. But the best I can really give this guy is a handshake. I think, yeah, that's handshake territory. Okay, that is actually hilarious, and I kind of want to see that, Shala. A fun one-night stand? Maybe, but like, if you got me in Bloodlust, maybe I would do it. If you got me in Bloodlust, I would do it, but with Sanity, it's a handshake for sure. We'd give him a nice handshake. 235.17. Yeah, I kind of want to see it, Shala. Okay, Escodon. Give a little bit of a character bio here. Oh, thank you, Lexor, for the follow. Appreciate it. Hiya. Let's see. Doggo. Colors, red none. Element, none rain. Self-made. Don't like German food? Why wouldn't you like German food? It does look like a Digimon. Fox, no dislikes for animals. drinks, tea, and water. Not a winter or summer person. I like that. Okay, so they're games that they like is in fact Digimon, Warframe, ESO. Dislikes is Call of Duty. I can agree with that. Now let's look a little bit into the art. Oh. Bit of Kamen Rider, a bit of Digimon. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. My only thing is I don't like the teeth. I'm not a fan of the teeth. A bit much there, I'll be honest there. That being said, I don't know if I would trust him with a head bat. I'm gonna put my faith in that he's not gonna bite my arm off. The only reason it's not a pass is because... The only reason it's not a pass is because they don't like Call of Duty, and they don't like winter or summer. That's something I can agree with. So I'll respectfully give him a head pat. Otherwise, yeah, that would be probably a pass. 238... 34? Joshua Invoker of Madness. Danganronpa? What you got, yo? Oh, there's just a guy, a little guy sitting there. Who's this Danganronpa artist? I just want to know. Asking for a friend. The chibi is pretty cute. I won't lie. I'm just so stuck on this Danganronpa art. So good. Madness Invoker. Head pat. You seem very head patable. TBH. Okay, that is quite low quality. Wait. That is very low quality. Was Twitch gonna roll out disabling stream viewing for banned users? I thought that was supposed to be September 1st. I don't know. Maybe it was supposed to be like middle of September? I'm not entirely sure. I thought they were gonna roll that out like middle of September. I'm not too sure. It's very low quality, so I can't really judge it that well. I have a stalker who I'm pretty sure still watches me despite the ban. I'm sorry to hear that, Shalom. I hope Twitch actually does roll it out pretty soon. I'm giving this guy a head pat. I'm so sorry for the low quality of that. Check it real quickly. They've made a decision to shut down Community Moments beta? Okay, in all fairness, where even is the Moments feature? Where even is the Moments feature? Updates to Twitch Mobile. I think I almost went live on Twitch Mobile once. Countdown timer? Oh, for the ad break. Wait. Well, I know they have implemented the snooze. When did they announce? When did they announce the removal of being able to watch your stream while banned? I don't remember when that happened. Whenever I get banned, I just never look at that channel ever again. To be quite frank, I don't even know what channels I'm banned in. I'd rather stay that way. Horizontal clips? No. Investigation. Partner Plus. Cringe. I'd seen this. This great posted. Oh well. Can't leave well enough. Yeah, no, when it comes to dealing with the chat that I'm banned in, I'm just like, alright, well, I'm just never gonna watch you again. I follow like over 100 people on Twitch. You really think I'm gonna bother? Anyways, back to Smasher Pass. I like this. I like this design a lot. I like the hair. I'm a big fan of the hair with the outfit. I think everything really does work out here. Does give me some medieval vibes. She is very pretty. Partnered with Rogue Energy? Really? What am I doing out here? Where's my gamer sub sponsorship? For real though. Oh, she does have a sus. I like the design a lot. This is a hard smash for me. Poggers. I've said this once and I'll say this again. If I could get the opportunity to like get sponsored by any other drink company, I would absolutely take that and end my Poggers sponsor affiliation. Because to be quite honest, Poggers already has like well over 700 people affiliated with them. And quite frankly, I just don't stand out amongst any of them. Like, I got no difference between any of them, so it's like, why am I here? Why am I sponsored by these people? Not even sponsored, affiliated. I would rather be sponsored than affiliated. Strictly for fun. That's fair. That's a totally different perspective that you are allowed to have. But for me, if I really wanted to get like a sponsorship, I would rather it be anything but Poggers. Now that I think about it, I might actually take up Glitch on their sponsorship or affiliation. I might go to Glitch. I'll have to do some research. Because Poggers already has like 700 or so-ish people affiliated with them, and it's like, I feel like I'm just like a fish in a big pond. Like a small fish in a big pond when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'll look into Glitch. See if I can swap over to that. Matt Asphodel. I don't think this person is very sus. Yeah, no, when it comes to energy drinks and that kind of stuff, I'd rather stick to just one to be sponsored by. End goal would definitely be getting a gamer sub sponsorship. If I could. Probably not gonna happen anytime soon. But honestly, you know, having a Poggers affiliation is not the same as having a sponsorship. Having an affiliation is not the same thing as having a sponsorship. It's just they give you a discount code and then move on. They don't really do much about you at that point. And you know, when you have like 700 people involved with it, it's like, what am I gonna do versus everybody else? Yeah, that's fair. Get sponsored by something that you actually use. I'd rather be sponsored by a trustable company. And honestly, with the way that Poggers does their business now, with like trying to onboard people, it's like, not for me. Okay, but anyways, that looks really comfy. Thank you for the hydrate. My god, my throat is starting to hurt again. I need to figure out something to do with my throat. I need to get like some throat medication or like lozenges or something. Tired of getting sick all the time. Oh, by the way, 69 people left to right. I think this guy would be really, really nice to hug. I think we could have like a really, really nice hug together. So I'm gonna go with hug. Now we're down to 68. Sorry for the rant, but it's like... I'm sorry I'm ranting against something that I am affiliated with. But I will speak my mind when I know that something doesn't feel right about it. I will speak out my mind when I see something is not really right about it. And I have skepticisms. Like strong skepticisms. Oh, what's 25323? It's also another thing when, you know, I hear like a lot of my friends try to reach out. When I hear a lot of my friends are being reached out to about him, like getting affiliated, and it's just like, it's like 5 of my friends recently have been reached out about it, and it's like, oh, well, what am I here for then? If everybody else is gonna get affiliated with them, maybe I should just let them have the glory. Let them have their fun in the sun while, you know. It's just a mess of things. I have a second character on your list. I play 2 VTubers because I can't make up my mind on just one. Oh, really? Well, I'll have to see him. I'll have to see the other one. Anyways, I've kind of rambled a bit. Shadox, if you were watching the VOD, I apologize. I shall now get to writing you. I like the mask. I like the coat. Pretty cool. Nah, I won't replace. I won't replace. I kind of just want to do one per person. Yeah, Beetle? You need carne asada fries? Hell yeah. Carne asada is pretty good. I like this design. Such a cutie, actually. Now that I think about it, this is actually a pretty cute design. So... what is her name again? Shadox? Yeah, Shadox. So I will kiss it. I will give you a kiss. Right on the cheek. I haven't had carne asada in forever. $256. 6. Stoner. Wishing I was higher than Netflix and chill. Can't please them all. Hair over one eye. He, they, it. I would feel bad for smashing. But that is a very cute design. We'll give it a kiss. Would kiss. Oh god, my throat is hurting so much. Design kind of looks like Fulgur Ovid a bit. I like Fulgur. Like, not to make a comparison or anything, but I just wanted to just say, kind of reminds me. I had carne asada surplus for the past week. Hey yo, give. Points right, points left. Just notice the earbuds. This is definitely the kind of guy that I would just like to, you know, just chill out with, like hang with the homies kind of deal. That's the impression I'm getting. And for that reason, I will give you Netflix and chill. I also like the Kafka shades. I like the Kafka shades. I can't wait for my Kafka plushie! Oh my. Oh my. Aren't you just a beauty? What do we think, chat? It looks adorable. Hang on. Enhance. I can't tell if this is AI generated or not. Okay, if I have a second person thinking that it is AI generated, it's looking AI. Oh.
TildaSentVyThrone.com.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the $25. Towards March 7th. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's so very generous of you. Yeah, I'm thinking this is AI. I was thinking at first, you know, she looks pretty. I was thinking that she looks pretty at first. And then I kind of saw the hands and I'm just like, wait a minute. Wait just a goddamn minute. Sorry, but no. If that were real, that would be a smash. But I do not condone AI art. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but please do not submit AI art. I'm gonna make that a rule for next time. Usually, she is pretty. Yeah, no, we don't condone AI art. Like, submitting AI art around here. User Eha, I believe I'm following you? Yeah. Wait, no. What am I doing? There we go. There's Super Metroid Speedrunner, too. I got a really nice concept. She is pretty. They are pretty. Yeah? I don't know how NSFW is. Yeah, no, this is real art. This is real art here. See? I'm thinking Smash. I'm not entirely certain how sus you are, so I'm just gonna say Smash. I almost thought this was Shala, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, Estrella! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello! Welcome! They'll give you a shout out. Yes, thank you. Get yourself some good rest, Wendell. I wish we could plan out some more Saints Row the Third at some point. I'll try and figure it out at some point. Have yourself a good night. Thank you so much for the raid. Guys, go follow Estrella. He is cute. He's a cute boy. He deserves love. For Raiders, hello, I'm Aro. You're a military entry VTubers. Specialize in club fishers here to wind down, relax. We are currently trying to wrap up my Smasher Pass that I started at debut. And at the rate we're going at, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long while. But thank you so much for the raid. Have yourself a good night. Also, if I sound like I'm dead inside, it's because my throat hurts. It kinda has Chrono Trigger vibes to it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait, this is your other VTuber character. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. If it's under a different name, that's fine. Yeah, kinda. It definitely does kind of look like you. It has a very similar color scheme. This is like if you tried to be like a boss. Like a boss fight. You need to remove that hiatus thing. If you're not on hiatus, you probably should do that. I like her. I'm not much of a monster fucker, though. I will say. I don't remember where I placed it. What? Excuse me. I placed you in Kiss. Hi, Nini. I'll be doing well. I would love to hug, honestly. I would absolutely hug. Yeah, I'm okay. My throat is hurting a bit, but I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well. Coiled here? Yeah? Would absolutely love to be coiled up for a hug. Um... 30852. Yeah, no problem. Good to hear. Yeah, my throat is hurting a bit. I don't know how much more I can do of this. Like, I really want to finish, but like... God. I thought this would go quicker. I don't know how to feel about this design. I don't know how to feel about this design. It's okay. Honestly, I don't know why, but I feel like this design could do without the wings and tail. Maybe it's because I'm tired, but I'm not seeing it that well. Sideburns? That's the other thing. This is about facial hair again. I'm not really feeling the facial hair that much. Kind of throwing a wrench. That being said, it's by no means an offensive design, but the facial hair is just so grisly. The wings seem a bit much to me too. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of wings. You thought it was scars? Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? It kinda looks like aura markings. Like from Final Fantasy. I like the sword. I'm not a fan of the mask. Yeah, it kind of looks like an aura. I don't know, it's just not working out for me. It's not offensive, but I don't know why. My gut feeling is pass. My gut feeling is a pass. I think it might just be the sideburns, to be honest with you. I feel like they're a little not for me. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay. I've done this guy before. This is just a mugshot. There is minimal facial hair. I don't remember what I gave you last time. I think it was Hug? I think it was Hug, honestly. And honestly, I stick with that stance. I would give him a hug. Hi, Aika! I hope you're doing well. Oh, what about this guy? Yeah. Yeah. Hope you're doing well too. My throat hurts, but I'm doing alright. Look for checking on me. 3, 13, 20, 51. 3, 13, 51. Did I follow you accidentally? Might be. Hey, Harry. Guess we have been talking a lot lately. I'm pretty sure you're NSFW. Yeah, you're our NSFW. Sure, Aika. Dude, Amara is... She's so cute. I want to get art with her so badly. I would love to just get, like, really wholesome art. Yeah, she is so wholesome. Yeah, I think I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's, like, definitely a big hug. Yeah, she is very adorable. And Laura's a sad one, though, but I'll leave her to talk about it. Very, very cute, though. Okay, 315... 8. Ooh. I like the collars. There's a bit of discrepancy in the colors. And I do like it. I do like the design. Very medieval feeling. Is that a Kimono Friends? That's a Kimono Friends in the background, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's that. Good heterochromia. I don't know how I'm feeling about the mask. It kind of reminds me of Neon White. It's okay. It's an okay mask. I think this is my favorite art. Hello, Yugi. Not much of a smoker fan, to be honest. Okay. Thinking... Yeah, guess. Notice didn't work. That's because Twitch is bad at giving notifications. Twitch is very bad at notifications, TBH. 31802. I like the monotone a lot. I think the monotone is pretty nice. Kinda reminds me of an orca. But not a wolf. Honestly? Kinda hot. Not gonna lie. Burn ink wolf? Yeah. I can see the design going pretty far there. Good, who is your name? And you are NSFW. That's Smash. Hi, Hush. Hope stream's been going well so far. It's going well, just my throat is hurting. So I'm not sure how much more I can go with this, but we still got 14 times 4 is 46. No, it's 56. 57 more to go. This might have to be a part 3, honestly. Might honestly have to be a part 3. Just because my throat is, like, actually hurting. Hi, Gary. Underestimate how much tearless take out of my throat. It's just that I have bad throat problems. It's like it really fucking hurts my throat. Talking is not my strong point. Oh god, Yuki, at that point, yeah. At that point, you know, I should just, like, go with, like, gut instincts. Because there's no way in hell I would be able to do that. Like, the last Smasher Pass I did was, like, over 200 people, right? And I took, like, incredibly long fucking times to SOP them because I would look at their Twitch pages as well. I thought I could reduce that down by not looking at their Twitch pages and just, like, you know, looking at their design and being like smash and pass and all that stuff. And yet here I am getting distracted. And yet here I am getting distracted all the time having conversations with y'all while trying to do Smasher Pass. I'm sorry that I love my chat too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think Centrea did that. I'll tune in for part 3. Well, think before I go. I love you, guys. How dare you love chat? Yeah, okay. Anyways. This is cute. This is very cute. It gives me little sis vibes. It definitely gives me some little sis vibes. Very, very, very huggable. Oh, sheesh. Oh, Sunny, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, this gives me huge little sis vibes. This is like very little sis energy. I would head back. Honestly. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. 323.19. So this looks like their model. Femboy. Extremely NSFW. Not bad. Here's the problem I have. The model looks like a child. It looks like very kiddie. And then we got art like this where, you know, they look like they're in their 20s. It's pretty cool though. I won't lie. Like we got, yeah, like we got like high schooler to college level vibes going on here. So it's like a little bit in between both here. It's like we got a middle ground going here with these two. I do like the design a lot though. Like the green is pretty nice, the faces are pretty nice. I am pretty concerned with how much this face kind of looks childish. It's just so round. Yeah, it's like young adult vibes, honestly. Probably a Netflix and chill, honestly. It's because of this art, like... This art definitely has, like... Netflix and chill vibes for me. This art just gives me, like, high school vibes. So, yeah. I'm gonna go middle ground with, Netflix and chill. 32603. I'm sorry, but I'm not the only one who thinks that this doesn't look like a VTuber, right? Like, This looks more like a gacha game. I really don't like it. That's what I'm saying. It looks like a... That's a game pick? Yeah, that is a game pick. My god, I see this guy all the time and I'm just like, are you even a VTuber if you post that? I don't see it at all. I really don't see it at all. Yeah, like, if you look in the back here, like, that's a UI bar. That's a UI down there. That gives me mobile UI vibes. I've been wondering for the longest time what game this even is, and it's just like... Looks like Dynasty Warriors. I would probably go as far as say, please don't talk to me. I'm probably gonna go that low. That's... I don't like it at all. It's so fake. So fake. I'm sorry, Max! I don't know if you got caught up in, like, the show more replies or what. Dude. This is, Android vibes? This has, like, Android vibes to it. I've only had one pick on a model that's better than the video game character. Yeah, like, I didn't like that at all. Yeah, no. I don't understand that guy. I see him all the time, and it's just like he calls himself a VTuber when he posts a game picture. That's not a VTuber. Why are you lying? Why are you lying to people about that? Like, no offense, but why are you lying? This design, though, I do like. It's very, very cute. Seems innocent, though. Oh, yeah, this feels so innocent. Let's smash/date this one. My only concern is that it looks so innocent. It's so cute, yet innocent. I would definitely have like a girl date with her though. Like, take her out on a coffee/cafe date. That's what I'm thinking. Super cute though. Would you hug me, Oro? Absolutely, Nini. You kidding me? I would definitely put you in the hug tier. I would have a long hug. This seems so innocent, so I'm gonna say kiss. I would give her just a nice little cheek smooch. Nice little cheek smooch. And a hug. So cute, yet so innocent! 33109. Balthiel Sylvanas. They seem nice. Hey, what's up, mod? Actually, I need you guys to do me a favor. I'm shouting out mod. This guy just debuted recently, and his model is fantastic. I would even go as far as to say it looks better than mine. But yeah, if you guys could please go follow mod, that would be much appreciated. Nowie, thank you for the hydrate. My throat hurts. But yeah, go check out mod. Go give him some support. He just debuted recently and his model is so awesome. You're the most amazing. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but you're cool. Yes, the March 7th plush did in fact get money. Got 25 bucks towards it. Like, I don't know, like maybe another 30 before it gets bought. Yes, bestie. I will soon have a plushie of you. Also, did you finish your homework? Good, bestie. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Let me look at this guy a little bit more. I like them. They're purple. Very purple, yet... It's the same issue as the last person. They seem quite innocent. It is practically the same thing as last time. Where it is, like, very, very innocent looking. Suplex. Yeah. Just because they're purple, I would kiss. I've played board games with this person. They seem like the kind of hangout person, TBH. Still no wife tier? I'm sorry, Neri. God, you guys are so... You guys get mad at me. Yes, get your thing done, Max. God, I don't know if I'll be finishing tonight. I still can't get over the game screenshot thing. 334.54. Maybe if you need. We'll see. Oh, this is Vicarion. Good friend. Friend of the stream. Hit me with your best shot. Not bad. Not bad. You could definitely hang out, probably. Or is this the urge to be added late? You can still join. Want me to add you? There's not too many people though, because I still got like what, 50 people? That's 3, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52 people left. I like the shoulder front too. It looks like an egg. say head pad. It looks very head paddable. That's a very head paddable design, EBH. Will you be okay with it? Hey, I left the thread open. You're allowed to join it. If you would like to. Just know that you'll probably be judged late. Assuming I finish tonight. 3:36:52. Class is forcing me to sleep. My final answer is smash. Have a good stream. Well, have yourself a good night, Yuki. Thank you for stopping by. Get yourself a good rest. I'm gonna cap it at like 20 more minutes. Just because 4-hour mark. And I'll probably finish this. I'll figure it out. I gotta make a schedule. There we go, Beb. Go, Beb. Okay, I'm gonna say Tenno is the last one for tonight, honestly. I hate to make this a 3-parter, but my throat is killing me, and I gotta make a schedule. And also, I gotta let people go to bed. Kiss me good night first. You'll get good night smooches. You will get good night smooches. That's pretty basic. Kind of the name of the game? Yeah, Nini? What game was it? Yeah, the third part won't be very long. Loud stillness. Fucking it is Dynasty Warriors. I thought it was. It definitely looks like it. I don't like Dynasty Warriors at all. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo has to be like one of my least favorite gaming companies. They just make games that are so long and so like you have to grind in order to finish them. So annoying. This guy is head paddable, honestly. This guy is super head paddable. On God Seekers. Koei Tecmo made Tekken. I'm not a huge Tekken fan, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, they did help with Three Houses. I've never played it. That's a PS4 game? I don't like Tekken, honestly. I'm not a big Tekken fan. And again, I'm not a fighting game person in general. Hang on, I saw a mod post. See, this is mod's design. And he just debuted this new model a couple days ago. And it is so damn good. It is such a good model. Yeah, if this doesn't give you a reason to go follow him, this is... I don't know what else to tell you. Also, Mod is just a good friend and so down to earth. Highly recommend. Highly recommend checking them out. And I'm surprised that he doesn't have as many followers as I do. What? Okay, but like... Yeah, Mod is such an underrated content creator. Okay. Did I give you a timestamp? I did not. 3:42:03. Zelion Eclipse. Dampier. Dampiers are cool. I like his design. I like the design quite a bit. Let's go. Oh, this is the guy with the a la carte glasses. Right. And they're getting the glasses on their model. Yes, have a good rest, Mod. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Get yourself some rest. You literally had like a 48-hour stream or something, so you better rest after that. Right. Don't I follow you? Wait, I don't follow you. What? Smash. That's pretty cool. I love the glasses. I love the glasses a lot. Actually, no, we're gonna go up to here. We're gonna go up to here because I don't want to keep Sunny waiting forever. Okay. Atos. 3:43:54. Wait. No, it's 43. I got you, boo. I got you. Atos is pretty cool. Initial thoughts. Nothing too outstanding looking here. It's pretty nice overall. Can't complain a whole lot about it. I'm gonna say hug. It's pretty nice. Nothing too crazy going on here. Just a fellow... I'm pretty sure that's yeah, I'm gonna say that's a fellow military aesthetic going on there. And I respect it. I would hug. He looks like he would need a hug, too. He looks like he would need a hug. 3:45:23. Okay. Right off the bat, she gives off Domitresque vibes. She says she's a dommy mommy. It's like Domitresque, but better looking. And I know that's kind of an outrage coming from me, but I've said it once and I've said it before. Domitresque is so overrated. I don't like her at all. Like, bruh. I like her daughters though. Her daughters are fine. If they didn't have malicious intent, I would have liked them better. Yeah, yeah, this person is definitely hotter than Domitrescu. I like the color scheme. I don't know why, but the thing that's throwing me off about this design is the freckles. Freckles are throwing me off a little bit. I like freckles, but it's like... throws me off a little bit for this design. Freckles are hot, you goblin. Okay. Where did I put you? Where the hell are you? There you are. Yeah, I'll say smash. Honestly. Okay, if I had like an honest complaint, maybe the bow on the witch's hat is throwing me off a little bit. Maybe just a teensy bit. It's not like a major complaint. Just a little thing. Alright, final one for tonight. Now you're in chat, but you still get a timestamp. This is cute. This is cute. Okay, that's adorable. You missed most of it, but your hair. It's okay. It's all good. I'm doing this in parts just because like my throat is starting to hurt. Glad you could stop by, Candy Bubbles. Ooh, I love the colors. Actually, the colors really do pop out quite well. Hope the stream goes well, dear. Thank you. Yeah, I just have to. Just gonna have to make this a part 3 at some point because, like, my throat hurts a lot. Yeah, you know what, Sonny? Your design is so cool. It's so cute. I just love the rainbow colors a lot. You just missed it? Yeah, for Candy Bubbles and Zalion, you have the VOD. I literally gave you the timestamps. I gave you timestamps so that you guys can go check them out. But for spoiler alert, Zalion you are a smash. Where did I put Candy? Did I put you in Kiss? I thought I did. No, I gave you Hug. Yeah, that's what I did. She was based off of Spring. Ah, gotcha. Hopefully it didn't sound rude. What? What do you mean by that? I don't think you sound rude at all. What? I got confused on that one. I don't think you were rude at all. Abbott? Ah, fair. No, you were fine. Don't worry about it. I should be apologizing for forgoing that you were the guy who told me that you were gonna get a la carte glasses on your model. When was that? Was that during the, My memory is so bad. The little bear so much. Oh, thank you! Deadmura loves you too. We stand the boy here. Just will be getting them? Hell yeah. That's what I love so much about the design. God, I love the design so much, but there's so much innocence here. My problem with your design, Sunny, is that you look so innocent. I can't tell how sus you are. Also, I don't like the idea of deflowering the princess. If you know what I mean. It just, I don't know, it don't feel right. Yeah. That said, Netflix and chill. We would definitely go on a date. Yeah. Suss me up. That's what the Smasher Pass is all about. God damn it. But yeah. Alright, how many do we have left? We have 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 left. Yes, call it a date, Sonny. And I'm going to do what I didn't do last time. And that's just... What? I'm going to save it so that the next time I do this, I don't have to put everything back together afterwards. Because that's a mistake that I made very poorly last time. But I'm not sure when I'll continue this. I kind of want to finish this tomorrow so that I can finally close out of this opera tab. Yes, thank you for the save. I had done so. Yeah, looks like quite a number of people still here. I will try